It was a cold Friday afternoon, and Ethan and Lily were waiting outside their school for their mother to arrive.
10-year-old Ethan stood near the school entrance, watching the parking lot and wondering why his mother was late.
Lily held her pink backpack tightly and looked at her brother with growing worry about their mother.
Ethan looked through the glass doors again, hoping to see their mother's car somewhere in the busy parking lot.
Lily looked at Ethan and quietly wondered if their mother had forgotten to pick them up that afternoon.
Ethan took out his phone and decided to call Mom, hoping she could explain why she was late. The phone rang several times, but nobody answered, making Ethan feel that something might be wrong.
They waited near the school office, while the hallway slowly became quieter and almost completely empty.
Then Ethan noticed something unusual across the street, and his attention suddenly moved toward the waiting cars.
A strange black taxi was parked across the street, and the driver appeared to be waiting for someone.
Ethan watched the black taxi carefully, because nobody had told him that a taxi would be coming.
Lily pointed toward the taxi and wondered if it had somehow been sent to take them home.
The driver sat completely still inside the car, watching the school entrance without saying a word.
Lily started to wave, but Ethan quickly stopped her because their mother had warned them about strangers.
Ethan stood in front of Lily, determined to keep his little sister safe until their mother arrived.
The taxi stopped directly in front of the school, making Ethan's fear grow even stronger.
The driver opened his door and stepped out, walking toward the school with a serious expression.
The stranger walked toward the entrance while Ethan and Lily watched him carefully through the glass doors.
The stranger entered the school and calmly told the teacher that he had come for Ethan and Lily. He looked directly at the children and said that their mother had sent him to take them home.
The driver smiled strangely as he repeated their mother's name, making the children feel even more uncomfortable.
Ethan stepped backward while Lily held his arm, because something about the stranger felt completely wrong.
The teacher stood between them and demanded identification before allowing the stranger anywhere near the children.
Daniel showed the teacher a message on his phone, claiming it proved that Sarah had contacted him. Ethan knew something was wrong because his mother had never told him about this driver. Ethan looked at the stranger and asked how he knew their names and details about their backpacks.
For the first time, Daniel stopped smiling, and his expression became serious after Ethan questioned him.
The teacher refused to let Daniel take the children and ordered him to leave the school.
Daniel finally turned away, but before leaving, he gave Ethan one final, mysterious look. Outside the school, Daniel looked back through the glass as if he wanted Ethan to remember him.
Daniel returned to the black taxi, but Ethan continued watching until the stranger finally drove away.
The black taxi disappeared down the street, leaving Ethan with more questions and a growing feeling of fear.
Ethan could not stop thinking about the driver, especially because the man had known their names.
Ethan and Lily sat together quietly, waiting for their mother while wondering what would happen next.
Suddenly, Ethan's phone rang again, and this time he saw that Mom was finally calling him.
Ethan answered immediately, but his mother's worried voice told him that she had not sent the taxi driver.